So yeah, today's stream is a bit special because for two reasons. One, I decided to take this opportunity to review back on some of my old videos, which is stuff from 2006 up until 2011, I think. That's the time period in which I produce all these videos. Two, the other thing I want to do is talk about my YouTube channel, which is getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I was going to do like a live stream thing where I was going to go, all right, let's just watch my old videos and wait until the tick, 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 tick up and goes to 1,000 because I was only 3 subs away. And I thought it would take me ages to get to 1,000 with only 3 subs. Look at that. Look at that right there. Can't see it? Let's try this. Look at that. I did it. 1,000 subscribers. This is actually incredible. 14 years I've been doing this and I'm finally at 1,000 subscribers. This is an incredible achievement. And it just makes it all worthwhile. And it's just wonderful. 1,000 subscribers. And I think now's the time for a celebratory drink. Got myself a nice bit of a Glenfiddich whiskey here. Delicious. Might unsubscribe. Don't you dare unsubscribe it, Michael. I'm counting on you. And just to make sure that this isn't fake, if somebody subscribes to this channel, if I go to here, with Storytime with Grax, and then I subscribe with this, you should be able to see in a short amount of time that it will go up by 1. This is what I'm hoping. I am blown away by getting to this big number. Thank you so much, every single person who has helped me along this journey. And this is embarrassing because the number isn't going up. I thought this was live. There are so many people I wish to thank over the years. There's too many to name right now, but I think I can think of some immediately off the top of my head. I can go to here. I want to thank Miko, aka Pixel Ramen. Harlandos, Andy Harland, my friend of many, many years. Got PDT, which is at What's on the Tapes. Tom Mayhew, great comedian friend, always promotes my stuff. He's a really nice, friendly chap. But the thing is, right, I just found out that this guy is also known as Tommy Triangle. And it's like, he's got 1,500 subscribers. He's been like keeping this quiet for ages. And kudos to you. You've done something quite incredible for something that's taken me all this time. And you just kept that very quiet. Very nice mention to this lovely gentleman right here, Khan, who's in the chat. By the way, all these people are in the chat right now. But Khan, who gave one last push. It was that last push he gave to get the last 3 tweets. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. And thank you all for pushing me to the 1,000 mark. And I guess there's only thing left to say is on to the next 1,000. And Michael Bell, of course. Michael Bell being in the chat right now. There he is. Look at that one. Handsome man. One half of the Kamikaze Club. Look at him. He's pointing at you. He wants you to subscribe. Back on track. We got the old school Grax. We got 149 videos, which is the stuff I made when I first started YouTube. From the start all the way up until this point here. The 101 Things Final Report, which is the video I did. This is the final report where I was talking about my 101 things in 1,001 days, which is like a bucket list, only much shorter. But without further ado, my plan is this. What I plan to do is go through the first video and watch it back and cringe, possibly. And then afterwards, we'll take some random numbers between 1 and 149, and we'll just pick these videos out at random. What's this? What? 2020? Oh, hold on. Hang on. Before we get onto that, there is something very important to talk about right now. Everyone look at your clocks. Everyone look at your clocks right now, because right now it's 8:20 p.m. and 20 seconds, about nowish. It will be 2020. It will never happen in our lifetimes again. Look at this. You can't, because it's out of focus. Hang on. Look at this. that's happening right now in our lifetime. We're sharing a moment. We're sharing a moment right now. I think we need to celebrate this. 20. Right. Okay, let's try this again.
Hi, my name's Grax and I'm eating a Mars bar, which is massive. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at it, guys. Oh, God, it's fine, my fingers. Oh, it's so good.
Right. So the thing is, you might be thinking, I must be in Scotland, right? This is the most traditional place where Scotland is famous or infamous for having battered Mars bars, deep fat fried Mars bars. But it wasn't. This is in Portsmouth, down south, in south of England, by the coast. Me and my friends, one of you will see in a minute, Kev, we were out doing some clubbing, and we were on Albert Road, and there was a fish and chips place that were actually selling battered Mars bars. And I'd never tried one before, so I would give it a try. And this is the crowning moment where I actually tried one of these delicious things.
Oh my lips. Look at the ooze. The power of a battered Mars bar. That is just surprisingly good. Do you want some of this? What about you?
I'm good, thanks.
You, Mr. Wiggs, would you want some? You don't want some? Oh, fair enough.
So the thing is, I actually remember that taste. It was incredibly sweet. I thought it was going to be very soggy and battery and oily, but it was actually really sweet. It was fucking hot, but it was really surprisingly sweet. Yep, those are the two guys, Carl and Clev. Look at the ooze. Why did I decide to upload it? I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I decided to upload it all those years ago. How many views did I get? Wait, that got 4,000 views? Wow. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. So Tom Mayhew says he would like to take a look at 3-part Nightmare Part 3. Okay, let's take a look at that. Now, this video might not make any sense because it's in the middle of a collection of videos. I think Alta's right. I might have to switch to Edge.
It's probably the most disturbing out of the 3. And
oh, no, that was right. I had 3 dreams in one night, and I was just describing my different dreams. And rather than being one long video, I decided to split it into 3. Stupid idea. Right.
it was because it was really dark and sinister and spooky. Well, not spooky, just sinister. You know, kind of like a Chris Cunningham music video. Chris Cunningham's the director who did Aphex Twins, Come to Daddy, and various other videos of that similar style.
Okay, so one thing you might notice is how I used to do YouTube videos, which is something my girlfriend Viv hates. She absolutely hates this about my old YouTube videos. I'd often do things like this and twitch around my head and raise my eyebrows to try and express my point. And it's something I think when I was first doing YouTube, I was all really energetic and trying to get all active and happy and lively. But I guess that just makes me look very, very obnoxious. So not one to recommend. I'm glad I dropped that habit. Although it took me 14 years to do so.
So you can just imagine how weird it was. It was a gritty underground London underground. And for some reason, Terry Jones,
he's reading his notes.
Fame, was around. Now, in this subway, there was this invisible field that if you enter it, caused some hallucinogenic effect and basically turned you insane. I don't know why this was the case, but it was true. But Terry Jones was out to disprove it. And he walked inside the field, and he basically went on saying, oh, nothing's going on, you see, it's absolutely safe, nothing's wrong at all, and this is what he saw and felt. And then he sort of stepped out of what he was seeing. I mean, he was going insane. Crazy, scary insane. And he was just rambling on about insanity and stuff, but in an incoherent way. And then he later raped an old man who looked like Richard Attenborough. Just basically got completely naked, stripped him down, and just bunged him. And so it took some security guards to just rip off Terry Jones off Richard Attenborough look-alike. He's completely naked. And the odd thing I didn't notice was Terry Jones was hung like a horse. Huge. And he had cling film wrapped around his penis for, I can only presume, to practice safe sex. Anyway, he got chased out. And that was the end of that bit.
What? Huh. So, when was this video? This video was back in, let's see, 2008. 29th of April 2008. Only 56 views, strangely enough. Huh. I genuinely don't remember that dream at all. Wow. I guess I must have been like having some really weird, erotic thoughts when I was a kid. But that's the thing, right? There are a few dreams which I remember distinctly, which dreams I've had years and years ago, and I still remember them to this day. I don't remember this dream at all.
Second time round, he went back into the field after gaining sanity to prove it again. And then once again, he'd go in and he would say, oh, this is absolutely fine, no problems at all. Step out of the madness view. And this second time round, I don't remember what he did, but it was something along the lines of he went around eating people, cannibalizing them when they were still alive. And obviously people screamed and did not like that at all. So that was the second part after he got chased out. And the last part, the last time, Terry Jones once again goes into the madness field and tries to disprove it. But Richard Attenborough is ready this time. He grabs Terry Jones, sticks him on a trolley, you know, like what they stack up the potatoes and such, and starts wheeling him across really, really fast. At this point, Terry Jones is constantly rambling incoherently, but talking about being sane in a mad world. And then it went into like madness view, almost like you would be seeing what he saw. And all I saw was a group of people in the distance, well, getting close. And they were in a perfect rectangle formation, I think 3 by 4. And they were all pushing trolleys, ordinary shopping trolleys. And each of them had a bird's head. This bird's head was about the size of a beach ball. It was pantomime-like. It was covered in yellow fur and had long, narrow beaks. And the eyes, they were human eyes, but really dark and scary looking. And I did look at a drawing of it just to try and show what it's like, but it's nothing like what it was in my dream, but it was something like this.
Hang on, I remember that. I actually remember that dream. But I actually remember this. I actually remember this little drawing I did, which is very interesting. And I'm sure this is a case where I actually saw this on something else, but my dream state was regurgitating it in a dream.
Anyway, they're all completely motionless and such. The heads didn't do anything at all. And then, for some reason, we focused on one of them, and it let off a really disturbing screech, like a static or white noise or something along those lines. It was really scary, and it just sorry, camera died. Anyway,
We'll continue.
so yeah, the birds would make the screeching noise. It completely freaked you out. It's static. Then they all, the formation of rectangles, probably people just went off, and we were back to Terry Jones, getting more and more excitable with his insanity, rambling on how he's not mad when actually he is. Richard Attenborough pushing him faster and faster, and the maniacal crying and the laughing getting louder and louder, more intense, and you can get a close-up of Terry Jones's face with a grin and his manic cries of laughter and insanity, and then it stops. It stops on Terry Jones's face, and then you see him sliding back on a bed of nails because he got impaled on it, and you can see these needles pulling out his body, and he dies with a grin on his face. And the camera then pans out, getting ready to go to the next scene, and at that point I wake up. Now this really kind of freaked me out when I did wake up. It took me a minute to realise that it was actually a dream, that I was actually awake. And that's what I dreamt of the other night.
Well, there you go. That was me when 26 years
Sorry,
old.
camera.
What the hell was
Anyway,
I thinking when I was 26 years old? What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a random number generator. And I'm going to pull a number between 1 and 149. And it looks like the random number is 36. So we're going to go to video number 36. Hey babe, what did you dream about last night? Terry Jones bumming a man and then dying. Strangely enough, that's not the most homoerotic dream I've ever had in my life. Christmas prank 2008.
Hi everyone, my name's Grax, and I'm going to bring some Christmas cheer to this office. Let's get started.
There's nothing much to this video, it's
this
just
is a variation of the old prank of wrapping everything up in tinfoil, but it's a bit of a festive, cheerful thing. So...
oh, look at that thin face.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes
Oh, yeah.
Santa Claus, right down
Throughout the
Santa
stream,
Claus
when I upload this
Lane.
to YouTube, I'm going to get so many copyright
all
strikes.
his
because,
reindeer
back in those
pulling
days,
on the rain. Bells
videos,
are
music
ringing,
videos,
children
music, which is,
singing, all is
not
merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, cause Santa...
This is actually quite a long, boring
I didn't
video.
touch anything, it's fine.
I really like doing this prank on people, just like wrapping up all their equipment in wrapping paper. I've done this to 3 different people, and they all go a little bit, oh, very good, Grax, well done. Oh. The thing is, I don't remember who this band is. Was I smart enough to remember putting down the name of the band? Oh, here we go. The bunch of singers is Return to Zero. And there you go. That's pretty much the end of that video. Not necessarily the highest interesting videos I've done, but got 547 views, December 2008. That wasn't done on the 30th of December. I published this after the prank. So there you go. Number 78, I will play that next. And also, thanks to the suggestion, I will put that next as 78. Oh, God. ¿Dónde está Grax? Iguazu Falls.
Hi there, boys and girls. This is just a quick video from me, just to let everyone know where I've been. So where have I been for the last couple of weeks? Well, for the last couple of...
No. What the fuck happened with my voice? This is when I was in Argentina, and I wanted to do a video talking about my experience in Argentina, but I didn't have my contact lenses. And one of the things I was most adamant about, the things I really insisted upon in my videos on YouTube, I've got to have white eyes. For those who don't know, the reason why I've got white eyes is because I drew a cartoon of myself at university, and I wiped out the eyes, and I thought, I would really wish I had blank eyeless irises, at least I had completely white eyes. I really wanted that, so I pursued that. But I didn't have those in Argentina, so I wore these shades, these super cool shades to cover my eyes. Oh yeah, what a fucking idiot. Yeah, Viv, you're absolutely right. Meeting me after my 20s, when I'm in my 30s, was probably the best time for you to have met me.
in Cataratas to watch the Iguazu Falls. And my God, beautiful doesn't even manage to cover it. The best way to describe that place is picture perfect.
Okay, so that sound is what was the camera I had at the time? I think it was like a Pertex camera, and it was focusing in and out.
It's just absolutely stunning. The Brazilian side's the best because you get to see the grand
Focus!
of
Focus, you stupid camera!
And I mean really up close and personal,
Fucking
including
noob.
jumping on a boat and driving all the way up to the
Boat,
underneath
out,
the waterfalls
out.
to actually get completely drenched. I'm talking water coming on the boat drenched. It's just purely.
That really hurts your neck, bobbling your head around like that. Maybe I'm just too old to do the neck snapping thing.
But on the whole, it's been absolutely fantastic. But the big thing which I've been really not liking at all is, well, I'm by myself, and I don't like being by myself. I want to talk to someone, but I can't really talk to any Spanish speakers because I'm not comfortable enough yet. So, my major advice to you for speaking, for traveling even, bring a friend or make a friend. Travelling alone is not fun. It's not as enjoyable as it could be, I think.
Interesting advice there, Grax. Don't know if that's really true. People in the chat right now, I know, I don't know, have you had this kind of experience before when you traveled abroad in a place where you've never, where you don't know how to speak the language? I just find that kind of interesting because I didn't take my own advice when I was in China with my girlfriend. I kind of had similar feelings where I was much quieter because I couldn't talk to people, which is why I'm trying very, very hard to learn some Mandarin now, because the next time I go back, I'll at least be able to talk to people. But yeah, it's interesting that I get the same feelings now than I did back in 2009, I think this was.
My God, 20 hours on a goddamn bus will drive you insane. Even when you've actually had some sleep, it's still not enough because you're still on the goddamn bus. Another tip for you: take the plane from place to place. It's not worth saving however much money you save by the bus. Trust me, it's quicker, it's more efficient. Go by plane.
I still stand by that advice. When you're going traveling, going as fast as you can, even if you have to pay extra money. Yeah. I mean, this guy was annoying.